Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This pick a card reading is going to take a look at messages from your higher self in regards to your life a year from now. So if you have not, as of yet, chosen a feather card on the table, go ahead and do that now. There are timestamps down below where you can go directly to the portion of the video that's going to give you an up close and personal look at the cards on the table with some meditation music, so you can pause anywhere on that screen and take as much time as you need in order to choose. And let's say during your selection process you feel intuitively led to pick more than one pile. By all means, please listen to what your heart is telling you to do. Choose more than one if you feel it necessary. These readings are also timeless. So whether you watch at the upload time or sometime later down the road, whenever it's placed into your awareness and you feel an intuitive nudge to watch, there may indeed be a message here for you. Nonetheless, what I always try to remind everybody is that these readings are general. There's no way that I can possibly expect to connect with each and every one of you that clicks, although I hope you manage to find a message here. But let's say if in this reading you don't. Maybe have some fun exploring my channel. I've done pick-a-cards on a variety of topics. I'm pretty sure you'll find something in there that draws your attention, and you could find a message somewhere else in my reading playlist instead. And let's say if the readings and my energy or something doesn't click for us that way as viewer and reader, that's totally okay, because I always set the intention that you will always find the messages that you need when you need them, wherever they are, even if they're not with me. Okay, so I will leave you here, Star Family, and I will go ahead and meet you at your reading of choice. Pile number 1, viewers, this is your feather card. This is what you chose, and there is a message on the back of this card, so I'll be sure to incorporate it into the reading as I get more cards on the table. I did shuffle for all the cards that you choose from, so I won't forget to read that for you. We are looking at a message from your higher self in regards to your life a year from now. So, you know, your higher self, your future self has the higher perspective, right? And sometimes we can't always see things in the midst of whatever we're experiencing. So it's always interesting to see what messages might come through to help us, right, in the future. So let's see. Message from your higher self in regards to your life a year from now. I am using the Radiant Tarot for you. In case I forgot to mention it, I don't remember if I did. But let's see. Your higher self. A message about your life a year from now. All right. And if I need more cards, I will definitely grab off to the side. So let's see. Okay, we have the Page of Cups. We have the Three of Cups. And we have the High Priestess. Okay. This is interesting because the feeling that the High Priestess is giving me, it's like, right now, in the midst of everything that you're experiencing, you might not have the whole picture, obviously. That's why we're doing this reading. So there's a little bit of mystery. But the thing is that your life a year from now, it feels like it's going to expand your spiritual awareness and balance you out in some way, okay? Because it's a number 2. We also have the energy of polarity and duality here, but she sits in the center, which, you know, is an indication of having everything fully aligned within yourself spiritually, no matter what is happening in the dualistic world that we live in. So it does feel like where you stand right now is like the beginning of something new with this Page of Cups. And there's something on your heart or in your spiritual life that at this moment is expanding for you. But by the time you reach, right, the state of awareness that your higher self is experiencing right now, let's say in the future, a year from now, you would have grown so much. You would have gone from a page to a High Priestess, understanding so much in the next year. So the next year for you is going to be one of growing and expansion, but it's so that way you can level up in your spiritual awareness, consciousness, and ability, right, to tap into your subconscious world. And I say subconscious because the High Priestess is that. And it's also that way you can feel more free, find more joy and more happiness in your life. It could be that maybe some aspects of your life are lacking that at this time, but the Three of Cups wants to bring things together for you so you can find more joy, happiness, fulfillment, and I feel like spiritual peace, right, in your life. For some of you, the Page of Cups is energy of like creating something new, following one's heart, taking the first step in the direction of these things with the Page of Cups and the Three of Cups that would make you happy, but also help you to fulfill your spiritual purpose with the High Priestess. So I see, you know, the leveling up energy. Like a year from now, you're going to be so aware, so awake, so aligned within yourself spiritually. You're going to the journey that you're starting off right now is going to lead you to this alignment, but it's also setting you up to begin a journey that's going to make you happy and help you fulfill some part of your spiritual purpose that maybe you're only just in the throes of awakening to at this time. So a year from now, your higher self is saying, look, a year from now, your life is in alignment. Your life is you fulfilling a purpose, right? Trusting yourself with the High Priestess and your intuition and the nudges that Spirit gives you, and taking steps in the direction of those things that align with your heart and your happiness. So maybe right now in the journey, if you hesitate on taking steps in the direction of your heart's desires, and you struggle with taking those leaps in a way and following through with what brings you joy, maybe because of life circumstances and, you know, responsibility and, you know, all these things that kind of limit our physical being and ourself in general from taking actions on the things that our heart wants, right? It's like if you find yourself hesitating right now in the moment to take action on those things in your heart, move in the direction of those, take the first step really with the page in the direction of those things that would ultimately bring you happiness. A year from now, those fears those things that would hinder and hold you back aren't going to be there, because you're going to come to a place of full alignment where you don't give attention to those energies that would keep you from listening to your heart. Pages are energies that take the first step in the direction of something new. They do it so they can learn, grow, and expand and explore. And it feels like right now you're at the beginning stages of a new chapter, a new journey that's going to help you expand, explore, and grow in a way that you haven't before. So the next year is about growth, but in a way that's going to help you to tune in, tap into those things that you desire, those things that you wish for, those things that you want to create, those actions on your heart that you've been hesitating on. And it's also that way they can guide you, lead you to your happiness, your joy. And so that way all the pieces can come together so you can fulfill your spiritual purpose here with the High Priestess. So right now, pile number one viewers, you're on the path to purpose. You're on a path to those things that are going to fulfill your heart fully. You're just in the beginning stages of taking the first step in the direction of those things with less fear. And the universe with the Three of Cups is helping people, places, things, and scenarios come together to help this happen for you. Three of Cups can talk about your soul family, your soul tribe, those people, places, and things that, you know, you feel connected to, and that, you know, just elevate your vibe and make you feel like you have a sense of community and support. So I feel like the Three of Cups is saying, look, a year from now, you're going to have the support you need. You're going to have the leg up that you need, all to help you accomplish the goals that right now with the Page of Cups are stirring in your heart. And these things that are being activated in your heart space with the Page of Cups, and that the universe is moving the pieces around on the puzzle board to help make happen for you, right? Because the Three of Cups talks about coming together. It's all coming together so you can fulfill a greater purpose. And the reason why you're getting those stirrings is because those stirrings are aligned with your purpose. So a year from now, your higher self, right, or that future you is saying, look, your life a year from now is you fulfilling your purpose, living it fully, and being happy while doing it. And the steps that you take now are all just going to help lead you there. I want to see what the influence is underneath the surface. Okay. It could be something we're aware of, something maybe we're not aware of, but that plays an influence either way. Look, another page, you see? So yeah, this is definitely new energy underneath the surface, brand new energy. And it's like this feeling of, okay, your mind and your heart, right? Your mind says one thing, your heart says another. There's the mind and there's the heart. You have the Page of Swords, you have the Page of Cups representing the heart. So there's an energy of like, maybe underneath the surface, your mind is telling you one thing, but your heart is saying another. And it's like, okay, which one are you going to give power to? Your thoughts can come in and tell you that, oh, I don't know if that's possible, but your heart is saying, I want this, I desire this, this is what I'm feeling inspired to do. So there's a little bit of that back and forth. The thing is, the High Priestess is here to help balance the mind and the heart. Mind and heart, and then she brings balance to all of that. So if there's any conflict right now in the moment that you're experiencing in regards to pursuing a heart or heart inspiration, right? Something that you've been maybe creatively wanting or just desiring to do, or in regards to something you've held on your heart for some time, your mind might try to talk you out of it, but the High Priestess is here to bring balance to all that, so you can discern intuitively the right steps to take. And I feel the High Priestess is here to say, you know what, your GPS, your internal GPS system, compass of the soul, knows the way. Your higher self, that is the energy of higher self. Your higher self knows the way. Sometimes our mind will try to talk us out of what our heart knows to be the right thing for us. And if you're wondering if the answers will come, the High Priestess is going to help deliver them intuitively, maybe through a spiritual download, or maybe through quieting your mind in meditation. The answers will come. The Page of Swords is here to say, you're smart, you can figure this out. And again, the sword that he holds is a sword of truth, clarity, and understanding. So you're going to make sense of this, and you're going to find balance between mind and heart. You're going to be able to align them so you can move in the direction of your happiness. For some of you, those are goals. Those are things you want to accomplish, maybe things that you want to manifest. And sometimes in the regards to manifesting, we got to take the first physical step in the direction of those things. These could be also things with the Page of Swords that you've maybe been visualizing for some time, thinking about underneath the surface. It's always in the forefront of one's mind, right? And again, High Priestess is subconscious. So we do have to marry the mind and the heart in order to bring something to fruition. Our mind and our feeling have to be on the same page. And the High Priestess is here on the same page. Like, she's bringing these energies together with the Three of Cups. So it is on the same page. So a year from now, you're in alignment. You're aligning your mind and your heart to move in the direction of those things that make you happy, bring you joy, fulfillment, community, and a sense of belonging and purpose. So if there's any conflict of head and heart right now in the moment, a year from now, that would have already dissipated, and you would have already stepped up into your High Priestess energy. So that's no longer an issue for you. And when you're in your High Priestess energy, at that point, it becomes so much easier to manifest and birth the intentions that you have created in your subconscious. It makes it so much easier to bring them to fruition in the physical. So you're stepping up and you're leveling up into your spiritual prowess, your ability to align your mind and heart, so that way you can take steps, proper steps, to make things happen. It's only when our mind and heart are out of alignment that we get stuck in place, or we fail to kind of take the first step, make the first moves in the direction of our goals. But the High Priestess has all the answers. She knows the mysteries to the universe, right? And it's like you unlocking this. A year from now, you would have already unlocked the recipe. So you can manifest the things that you are brewing in your subconscious at this time. So let's see what this card says. Okay, so it's an Osprey. Your success is now at hand. Look at that. Allow the abundance to flow to you. effortlessly. Okay, that Three of Cups is about happiness, joy, celebration, things coming together, people coming together. It says here with the Osprey, your success is now at hand. So allow the abundance to flow to you effortlessly. Allow these things to come together for you. Because right now, the spirit realm is kind of like at work on your behalf to join you and your visions and those desires on your heart, like join you together. I feel like the High Priestess, you know, she lives very much in her inner world. And there's something that you're cooking up or you're brewing right now, and it may have to do with your success, your goals achieved, your abundance, those things that you've always desired and held very deeply on your heart. For some of you, it's love. For some of you, it's spiritual purpose. For some of you, with the Page of Swords, it's an idea, right? And the reason why I say love is because we have the page, right? And oftentimes those are messages of love. We also have the Swan energy, which is an energy that mates for life. So it could be that you find, you know, a year from now, you're finding the love of your life, or you're finding the job of your dreams. You know, you're in love with life, okay? And the way that life has unfolded for you. I also feel like with the Page of Cups, you know, pages are messengers, and you have two of them here. So there's, again, intuitive messages, nudges, and downloads, I feel, that are going to come through to help align you, like bring you together with these things that you have been faithful to, loyal to in your inner world. You're uniting with something here with the Swan energy. For some of you, it is love. Some of you, you know, if it's love, it could be somebody who feels like a soul family member, especially with the Three of Cups, because it's like-minded, kindred spirits, you know, that you just easily commune with the Three of Cups. There's going to be some kind of celebration here as well with that energy. So it's kind of like a celebration or reunion of some sort with you and maybe someone else, someone new, maybe somebody who's spiritually, you know, in tune with you. For others of you, it's the reunion of you and a wish or dream, a goal, a manifestation of some sort, or something you've held on your heart. And it's you being able to balance your mind and your heart so you can take this first step in the direction of those things and fulfill a spiritual purpose through it. And that's why the Osprey is here saying, look, your success is at hand. Allow the abundance to flow to you effortlessly, because it is, and you're at present at the beginning stages of this happening for you. I have here the Starseed Oracle. Let's grab one or two. A year from now, you're spiritually aligned with purpose, with those things that you held on your heart. Maybe with, for some of you, new love or a life partner in some way. Look at that. Love. Live your truth and share the love that is in your soul. And then we also have abundance. Where your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. So talk about the confirmation here, right, in regards to abundance coming your way. A year from now, you'll be living in that abundance, spiritually fulfilled. And then we also have the energy of love from the Page of Cups. Sometimes Page of Cups is energy of love that takes you by surprise. It's also sometimes confessions of love in some way. For some of you with the Three of Cups, because I could talk about friendship, maybe it's love that goes from friendship and develops into something more, you know, and becomes a very tight-knit spiritual connection, if it is romantic love. But this is you aligning with those things that you love, those things that'll make you feel abundant as well. I have the Starry Beginnings Oracle here also. Let's see if we can get a final card. Let's see. Final message for pile number 1 viewers. Either way, you're coming into alignment with those things that are going to make you super happy. So a year from now, you're very content. You're spiritually aligned with your blessings, with your abundance, with the love that you deserve. Okay. And your higher self is trying to give you the heads up and say, look, those things that maybe conflict you right now, head and heart, that's not going to be an issue a year from now. So just keep that in mind. Everything is aligning the way that it needs to. So that way you're sitting like the high priest is very secure in yourself, trusting yourself, your journey a year from now, right? So let's see. Whoa. Okay. Let love be your guide. Live a life from love. Sorry. Live a life from love, guided by love. Self-love even, right? Wow. Okay, so lots of love on the table here. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3 cards. We also have a number 7, which is energy of spiritual growth, right? And maybe a very spiritual path, which makes sense with the high priestess. And then you have the 3 of cups, which is a number 3, growth, expansion, right? Exploration. So you're just at the beginning stages right now of exploring a new journey. And the new journey that you're moving in the direction of right now as we speak is one that's moving you in the direction of love, abundance, spiritual purpose, those things that you've held on your heart. A year from now, you're living that. You're experiencing those things. And life is a lot more balanced, aligned, and effortless for you. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I have angel numbers I want to grab from the dice. If you're not familiar with my channel, I do roll the dice to get angel numbers. The angel numbers that show up can confirm a lot of what I've already said in this reading and provide you maybe with messages perhaps that you need personally right now in the moment. I don't give you source because it could be one you don't like. 2, I never want to imply that one source is better over another because there's a lot on the internet. I'm pretty sure that your spiritual discernment will guide you to the right one for you. If it resonates with your heart, trust that. Also, I want you to take the journey for yourself to find the magic, right? Because oftentimes when we do some research for ourselves, we come across other signs, serendipity, and synchronicity that we need. And if I gave you a shortcut or a source, I might entirely rob you of that experience. So I don't want that to happen. That's why I don't give you a source. I want you to find that magic for yourself. Likewise, I remind everybody to refrain from putting the number interpretation in the comment section for the same reason. We never want to rob anybody of finding their own magic. Okay, so let's see. Pile number 1. Whoa, okay. So I don't know if you can see that. That is a number 3, okay? That is a number 3. Put that there, and I'm gonna fix the screen here for you. Ooh, that's so noisy, isn't it? I'm so sorry. So that's a number 3. 7. There we go, another number 7. All right, so 370, okay, is your angel number. I don't know if you could see that. There we go, 370. And I'm going to put that in the screen as well, so that way you can see it a little bit bigger. Go ahead and look up that number, pile number 1 viewers, see what it brings to you. If you feel that this reading is helped and connected for you, like, share, subscribe, right? Click the little bell for notifications as well so you can get future content. Consider joining my channel's membership for exclusive content that I put out for members only, readings and little vlogs and personal experiences that I put out for members only. Get to, learn a little bit more about who's reading for you, right? And you could also, hold on here. Look at that, 8 of Swords. Oh boy. Yeah, that's that energy. Look, I'm sorry, I just saw that. That's the energy of limitation, right? The conflict, getting out of your own way, because sometimes our head and our heart can make us feel stuck and trapped. So again, it's just more confirmation that you're going to get out of that energy a year from now. That's not going to be an issue anymore. So anyhow, like I said, visit me on Etsy as well. I have handmade crystal jewelry there. I have little paintings, all these things that I create on my free time because I'm super creative. And I even have personal readings there upon availability. I post readings every so often for those who are interested. So it's just a matter of visiting my shop, seeing what's available. If you're interested in a reading, you can purchase one at any time and you can support what I do here that way as well. So I'll leave you here, pile number 1 viewers. Take care of yourself. Much love to you and always keep shining. Pile number 2 viewers, this is your feather card. There is a message on the back of this card. I did shuffle for all of these that you choose from, so I will definitely make sure to incorporate them into the reading for you. We are looking at your higher self has a message for you in regards to your life a year from now. So to get the reading delivered to you. I'm going to be using the Radiant Tarot. So let's see if we can get 3 cards. Let's see. Your higher self has a message for you in regards to your life a year from now. All right. 1, 2, and 3. And if I need more cards, I'll just grab off to the side. But let's see what we have. Nice. The World. The Sun. Oh my gosh. Okay. And the Hermit energy. That's pretty fascinating. Whoa. I kind of feel like I want another one. But let me address these cards right now. Okay. These are all major arcanas, right? So big. Okay. I'm feeling big changes and big shifts taking place for you. A year from now, your life is not going to be the same. I'm just putting it that way, like keeping it real. A year from now, your life is going to be completely different. The World is bringing in a closing out of a chapter or difficult cycle. A year from now, your life is going to, I feel like, be turned over 180. And the reason why is because anything, right, that was lingering in your journey is going to be, anything difficult that was lingering in your journey is going to be fully closed out for you. Lingering in a sense that it was creating blockage, restriction, and wasn't allowing you to access your sunshine, right? Sunshine energy is all about positive things, success, happiness, joy. I will even say fulfillment and growth, right? Because it brings vitality and life to things. So if there was anything restricting, I just heard movement as well. So if there was anything restricting your movement in the last chapter of your journey, like a year from now, that would have been fully resolved. Those things that would hinder your potential, the possibility that is you, all these things would have been closed out. A year from now, they are fully closed out, complete, done, kaput. You have graduated a year from now. You have leveled up. The World is a graduation card. Things would have finally come full circle, closed themselves out in a way that you can feel successful about your journey and where you're headed. So the feeling is a year from now, the difficulties that created hindrances and blockages are fully resolved, closed, put behind you, and you're able to move forward with greater clarity with the sun, because it sheds light on everything. Where things aren't clear to you, the sun comes out, right? And sheds light so you can see properly again. So the challenges of now, your higher self is saying the challenges of now will be gone a year from now. The restrictions, the lack of movement, if there's anything that's been stagnant, right? And without action, that would have all been gone out of the way. The Hermit is an energy of, solitude. And I call it a non-action card. There's a lot of them in the deck. You can consider an 8 of Swords, a 2 of Swords, a Hangman, a 4 of Cups sometimes. Even the High Priestess can sometimes feel like there's no action. But with her, there's things happening in the subconscious and spiritual realm, right? In those spaces and places we can't see. So there's still action there, but it's very, very, it's very covert. I guess that's the right word. Very, very much underneath the surface. So the Hermit is here, like giving this energy of like a spiritual pilgrimage, right? And you could be in the throes of that right now. But I feel like a year from now, that spiritual journey or sojourn would have concluded itself. I'm getting vibes of like the mysteries being revealed as well, because the sun reveals all things. But we also have energy of the crow or the raven here in the hermit card, which is energy of magic and mystery as well, and messages from spirit. So it's this feeling that a year from now, you would have had the answers you're currently seeking. You will have them a year from now. Everything will make sense and be clear to you. The journey that you have been on, maybe a hermit's journey of maybe learning about yourself and your journey and who you are and what makes you you, like that whole journey of self-discovery with the hermit, a year from now will be complete. And the mysteries, you would have unlocked them within yourself to understand yourself better. And that journey itself, if it was long and arduous, in a way feels like, you know, because the hermit journey can be a little lonely sometimes. And that solitude can feel like it's taking forever. It's dragging. Like, are we walking in place? That's why I said that energy of non-action. And if it was feeling like that, like a challenge or arduous, you know, it would have concluded itself a year from now. That would be complete with the world, and all of it would make sense. And not only that, the hermit energy here is showing us a leveling up through it, especially with the world energy, because that's a graduation card. And then the success of the sun. So it's like you're navigating your way through the dark so you can level up from the inside out. And all the light that you've been trying to reach in your inner world will finally be exposed to you in your outer world as well a year from now. So your higher self is saying, you know, allow this journey to unfold right now, because a year from now, everything will make sense to you. The journey itself will be made clear to you. You'll know why you experienced that last chapter of your journey, why you had to go within to discover yourself. It'll all be clear to you. And there's an energy of achievement here. So there's success in the inner world as well as in the physical, because the sun is shining light on the earth. So you're doing the work from the inside out right now for some of you. I do want to grab another card. Okay. So successful completions of any cycles that had you maybe take a spiritual pilgrimage of the soul. For some of you, could be a dark night of the soul to unlock and understand the mystery within oneself. It is energy of self-discovery and a pilgrimage, but it's about being divinely guided in the direction of you. When you actually take the journey of the hermit, you're actually taking a journey to yourself. And if some of you have been undergoing that process, then a year from now, that journey of inner self-discovery would have come full circle, would be made complete. And you'll be understanding life, love, the universe, and everything that comes with it, and yourself that much better when all is said and done. Okay, but let's see if we can get another card, because I'm curious about this. Yeah, look at that page of Pentacles. Yeah, like I was saying, I was getting the feeling of like the inner work, right, needs to be done, so you can get to a point where all the light that you've been seeking in your inner world starts reflecting to you in your outer world. That would be the earth energy of the page of Pentacles and the sun, the way that it shines and gives life to the earth. So there's this feeling of all that navigating you've been doing in your inner world, right? It's all leading you to unlocking the potential within. And it all is leading up to something here. It's a seed that you've planted with the page of Pentacles. It's about unlocking your potential and allowing the possibilities to open up to you with the page. It offers opportunities and seeds that you plant so they can grow and become and thrive and give life, right? So your higher self is saying, look, a year from now, you're going to be unlocking your full potential. And the reason why you're going to be able to access the door to those possibilities and that potential, because look, there's a portal there, and then you have the seed of the pentacle, right? The reason why you're going to be able to access your potential and open doors for yourself is because you did the inner work to discover you through maybe the shadow, through that self-exploration of the hermit. And that journey to self is all going to be made clear to you. And it's also to help remove blockages, hindrances, and close out any difficult chapter in your journey that needed closed out so you can access your potential. Because sometimes there's things that linger from our past and really get in the way of us finding our success, our happiness, and our personal power. So pile number 2, your higher self is saying, look, a year from now, you're unlocking your full potential. And it's because you did the work to arrive at you, the fullest expression of you. And it's now that you've done that you can access your success, your happiness, and close out those things that no longer serve your journey and step fully into brand new energy where anything is possible for you. So the navigating that you're doing with the hermit energy probably at this time is helping to unlock the mystery within yourself, to show you who you are, your power, your potential, so you can live a life full of possibility and where nothing is getting in your way from accessing, right, your blessings and what's possible. The world, right? The world is opening up to you in new ways. And your journeys and everything you've been through in the past, it's all going to start making sense. It'll make itself clear. And the magic, it feels like it's getting unlocked. So there's nothing keeping you from opening doors for yourself. That Page of Pentacles has seeds it wants to plant so it can thrive, grow, become, and expand, right? Pages are that brand new energy. They take the first step in the direction of something. And oftentimes with the Page of Pentacles, it's the first direction in the first direction, right? The first step in the direction of something that it wants to expand upon, something that it wants to create in the physical world. So it's kind of like you have to get like down and dirty with, your shadow a little bit here with the Hermit. I'm feeling that from that card. You got to get down and dirty with your shadow a little bit, right? So you can understand your dark in order to access your light. It's all about balance. And this is saying here that a year from now, that experience, right, of the shadow or understanding your inner world and navigating your way through the dark so you can reach your light, like all that a year from now, all that's going to be concluded. And there's not going to be a single thing to hinder you from accessing your power, your potential, and everything that has been possible for you. And also those seeds that you've planted, right? It's about seeing them grow and flourish in your physical realm as well, because you plant those seeds in your inner world so they can eventually come to fruition to be experienced in your outer world. And the earth energy of the Page of Pentacles is showing us that a year from now, those seeds that you've been planting in your inner world, right, they're going to start to grow, flourish, and become more. It's the initial pages with the Page of Pentacles, the initial investment of something, first step in the direction of it. And you've invested time into your spiritual journey, it seems, also with the Hermit and the Page. And those seeds were growing perhaps in the dark, but they were growing even though you couldn't see them. But a year from now, you're going to see that growth. You're going to see your potential. you're going to see what it was all for. And there's so much light on the table here with the sun shining the way in this new chapter. Now that the past with the world will be placed behind you, you can fully step into everything that you were intending to accomplish. Now that that energy, you've explored it and you've healed it and you've done away with it. I want to see what this card says. Okay, so we have the Oriole. It says, a new creative venture is on the horizon. See it as a positive change. Yeah, that would be this. That's the investment, the first step in the direction of something new. And it could be those things that you have been kind of working on in your inner world. But again, it's like the reason why you can step into them fully now, right? And create this positive change for yourself to open doors of possibility and potential for yourself is because you did that inner work. You closed those chapters. You found your light. And now anything's possible for you. So your higher self a year, saying a year from now, you're accessing these things. You're accessing your fullest potential because you did the work leading up to it that was preparing, right? Preparing the way to arrive at these things, to set the stage for them, to lay the foundation for them, to prepare the container to receive them. The stag energy is all about personal power. So a year from now, you're going to be stepping into your power, realizing your goals, taking risks, right? When it comes to those things that you wish to invest your time, energy into. It says a new creative venture is on the horizon. So yeah, you're headed there now. But it's because you've done the work, you're doing the work to level up, access your shine, access those things that make you feel alive within. And it's like that high vibe energy of the sun that you're stepping into now is literally preparing the way for you to manifest your goals. I want to see what's underneath the surface. Yeah, look. Like I was saying, that energy of non-action, right? Seeds do grow in the dark though, okay? So if you feel like things have been not moving or not a lot happening for you surface level, that's because the seeds of your intention, those seeds of potential have been brewing in those spaces in the dark soil. And a year from now, those intentions are going to they're going to break the surface, right? Like the Page of Pentacles here. Imagine the Page of Pentacles as a seed that you plant today, right? Growing in the dark, in the soil. And I use the analogy of like, you're not going to pull up a seed to see how it's growing. You're not going to pull up a carrot to see how it's growing. It's the seed you plant in the garden today, gestates over time. And surface level, it looks like nothing's happening, right? But a year from now, there's fruit, there's potential. The sun is thriving and shining like light energy on you to expand and help these things to grow. Your success, right, is on the horizon. Those seeds that you plant today are going to sprout tomorrow. And there's positive change on the way with the Oriole energy. But you've been growing, okay? With the Hangman, you've been growing and expanding in those spaces. Like you're gaining enlightenment here. Sometimes we're placed on hold and our visions and aspirations and our goals are kind of slowed down. It's so that way we can grow, heal, and do the inner work in preparation of those things. So that's what's happening right now. I feel that there has been some shadow work. There has been some spiritual work on the inside. But it's all in preparation of those seeds that you've planted to finally take root, grow, sprout, and come to the surface. So a year from now, those seeds that you planted are going to be showing signs of life and vitality and success and happiness. That's why it says a new creative venture is on the horizon. See it as a positive change. It's up ahead. But all the spiritual work and growth to gain enlightenment and take that journey of self-discovery to the center and core of you was all preparing you for this. It was all preparing you for those future goals to be achieved and those seeds that you've planted to finally break through to the surface. All right, so I have a couple cards here from the Star Seeds Oracle. I hope that all makes sense. I hope I wasn't winded and that I explained it well enough or articulated myself so that way it could be understood. Let's see here. Yeah, lots of major arcana energy here. So this is like, you know, this is some big stuff. These are big shifts and changes and major endings with the world energy coming to a close to bring brighter days ahead. So any shadow work or spiritual pilgrimage of your soul that you've been taking at this time, any feelings of limitation or restriction, again, hangman, underneath the surface as an influence, right? You're breaking out of those things right now as we speak so you can access new doors opening up to you, full of potential, and you stepping into your personal power. A year from now, you would have opened those doors for yourself. You would have concluded this work. You would have accessed, you know, all this positive change that right now you're anticipating or seeking. All right, let's see. Yeah, because I was feeling energy of like, I was feeling energy of restriction, like removing those blockages out of the way with this world card. And now I see why, because the hangman was here and you are kind of tied up in a knot. You are kind of stuck in a limbo energy for a little bit with that. It's so you can heal, grow, gain enlightenment, and understand and actually access your magic, because it's Odin, right? And he has a raven. So it's Odin's energy in the hangman card. So it's so you can access your own magic and unlock things for yourself, right? But you have to go into that dark to get it first. Again. So let's see. Okay, so look at that. Vibration. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You're leveling up. I was feeling that. Okay. To higher levels, you are connected to cosmic intelligence. Yes. That's what's taking place here. There's a lot of magic at work right now. You have the Raven energy in these two cards. You are leveling up in your vibe so you can access your magic, your potential, and your power. And all those things that you have been, like all those seeds that you've been planting, all those seeds of intention that you've been planting. Yeah, so you're definitely leveling up. No way. Look at this. Stillness. Do you see this? That's the energy of the hangman and the hermit, that non-action energy that we can sometimes find ourselves in where nothing seems to be happening. But again, there's so much growth taking place underneath the surface in those spaces. But it says, reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. So as you're going through this, right, just be still in yourself and treat yourself with kindness, right? Compassion, yes. Self-care. Don't be so hard on yourself as you're going through this spiritual shift and upgrade in your vibration, because this upgrade and spiritual shift in your vibe is preparing you to access your fullest potential and all those seeds of intention you have planted. So yes, there's moments of stillness, but in the moments of stillness, there's so much growth taking place. And you'll be able to get to a point where you look back on it, right, with understanding. And try not to be, again, your higher self is saying, try not to be so hard on yourself right now as you're going through this shift in vibration, as you're releasing restrictions and things of the past that would have blocked you from your potential. Don't be so hard on yourself. Show yourself compassion, love, kindness. Okay, because there's a lot of growth taking place in these cards. There's a lot of growth that takes place in the dark. And we have to be gentler with ourselves through that process. There are brighter days ahead. A year from now, you're living the brighter days. You've put all of this behind you. and you're stepping into your power. Able to create, right? It says a new creative venture is on the horizon. Those are all those things you've co-created in spirit, with spirit. Setting seeds of intention is a co-creative process. And those things are positively moving towards you. A year from now, those things that you've created, right, through your intentions, will be open and available to you, accessible. So just know that in the stillness, things are happening for you. So try to be gentler with yourself, kinder to yourself, and not be so hard on yourself. Just know it's all happening. It's still happening, even in the spaces you can't see. And I know when we don't get the results that we want surface level, we get really angry with ourselves. We get mad at ourselves. We think that we're failures, or we can't, that we're never going to make it happen. But again, that's just the fallacy, because the truth is the seeds are growing underneath the soil. Final oracle card here with the starry beginnings. Let's see. All right, I feel like I want two because that kind of hesitated a little bit. So let's see. And then I'm going to roll the dice for angel numbers. Look at that. Let go. Look, number 35. Let go of a fixed plan. Allow for spontaneity and growth. Look at that. Allow for spontaneity. Allow for things to just organically happen for you. Let go of a fixed plan, right? Allow for spontaneity and for growth. I was feeling growth here in the cards. There's a lot of growth taking place right now. And it's like release attachment, right? Also resistance to any specific outcome. Allow for spontaneity. Allow for things to just come your way. Allow for the positive changes to happen the way that they need to, according to divine plan. Right? Yeah, it's just releasing and allowing. And that actually brings it to you that much faster. Yeah, look at that. Let it out, let it flow. Open up the heart to feel. Yeah, let these things flow your way. Let go of a fixed outcome that, just allow spirit room to work, basically. That's what this is saying. And open up your heart to receive and let it flow to you organically. Okay, so let's get some angel numbers. If you're not familiar with my channel, I do roll the dice here to get numbers for you. These numbers, when they show up, can confirm a lot of what I've already said in this reading and or provide you maybe with a message that you need personally on your journey right now in this moment. I don't give you source because it could be one you don't like, and I never want to imply that one source is better over another. Trust me, when you're doing your research on the internet, you will come across what rings true to you in your heart. I always say just follow that. Also, I want you to take the journey to research the numbers for yourself, because I know that sometimes when you do, you come across other signs, serendipity, and synchronicity that spirit needs you to find. And if I gave you a shortcut to the number interpretation, I would probably rob you of that entire experience. So that I don't want that to happen. I don't want to be responsible for taking that away from you. So I always say do the research for yourself, find the numbers, because you might find other things along the way. Likewise, I try to remind everybody to please refrain from putting the number interpretation in the comment section for the same reason. We don't ever want to rob anybody of finding that magic for themselves as well. So let's go ahead and get some numbers for you. All right, so that's a 3. I don't know if you can see that. 3, 1, and 8. Okay, so 318 is your angel number. I'm going to put that in the screen for you. Go ahead and look up that number, see what it brings to you. If you feel that this reading has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to support this channel. Maybe click the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on future content. You could also support my channel via my channel membership. I do have exclusive readings that I put out there for members only, personal little vlogs and things about me there as well. If you want to learn about who is reading for you. You could also support what I do here by visiting my Etsy shop. I have an Etsy store. The link is down below in the description box. Pay me a visit. I have handmade crystal jewelry, crafts, and other things I make there by hand on my free time, as well as personal readings. And whenever I'm available, I do make readings available to all. So you can visit my shop, see what's there, and you can book a reading whenever you feel guided to. So much love to you wherever you are. Pile number 2 viewers, this is your reading. Take care and always keep shining. Pile number 3 viewers, this is your feather card. There's a message on the back of this card. I'll be sure to incorporate it into the reading as I get more cards on the table for you. I did shuffle for all the cards that you choose from, so I will make sure not to forget to read that for you. To get the message out for you today, I'm using the Radiant Tarot. And we're looking at a message from your higher self in regards to your life a year from now. So let's see. Your higher self has a message for you in regards to your life a year from now. Let's see if we can get 3 cards. All right. And if I need more, I will just grab off to the side. But let's see what we have. Okay, wow, the 4 of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, that's beautiful, and the Queen of Pentacles. Whoa. All right, so I love this because the Queen of Pentacles is saying, you know what, I'm sitting here pretty. I have everything that I need. I'm living an abundant, fertile life. So it's like a year from now, this is you sitting comfortably amongst your surroundings, right, in your life and the way things are going, right? There's energy of balance coming from the 4 of Wands, I guess, because of the hidden energy of 1111, right, which talks about alignment and making wishes, right? Whenever you see 1111, make a wish. And the feeling is here, you also have the energy, hold on, you also have the energy of the 6 of Pentacles. So we have lots going on here in regards to safety, security, being grounded with the Queen of Pentacles, living a very, very abundant, fruitful life. But then you have energies of balance, alignment, harmony, not only with the 4 of Wands because of the 1111 energy in it, but you also have the number 6 of the 6 of Pentacles, which brings that, right? It's balance, alignment, harmony, reciprocity with the number energy of 6. So it just feels like this energy of a year from now, everything's going to really be right with your world. Your environment is also, it feels like, changing in a positive way. And I'm not saying that just because the Queen of Pentacles is here and because she represents Earth and the things in our physical world, but I'm also saying that because of the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands talks about a foundation. Sometimes it can talk about a home, right? It's where you feel safe, secure, and established. So with that being said, it's, again, just this feeling of everything being right with your world and your environment somehow changing and upgrading, and your physical circumstances, maybe even your money and your career, upgrading in a way that's going to help you feel very stable, because the number 4 energy is that, secure, grounded, established, comfortable with the Queen of Pentacles, and fully in alignment with the world around you. Whether that be in alignment with your work, I say that because of the Earth energy of Pentacles, your money, your relationships, yes, with the 4 of Wands, and your environment with the Queen of Pentacles, and your home life as well with the 4 of Wands. So there's this feeling of a year from now, things are going to level themselves out, balance themselves out. You're going to have equal give and take, reciprocity when it comes to those things in your life that mean the most to you. The 4 of Wands is energy of also celebration and achievement. It could also talk about marriage, life partners, your home, and a strong, safely rooted foundation, right, in your experience. So I feel like if there's anything, right, at this time that might seem a little unstable to you, trust that a year from now, Your money's going to be looking right. Your house, your environment where you live might be changed or upgraded in some way. You're coming into alignment with those people, places, and things that are going to bring balance and harmony into your experience. Those relationships that have equal energy exchange. Again, relationships to people, relationships to your job, relationships to your environment, relationships to money and finances, right? We have a lot of different relationships to different aspects of life. And the feeling is here a year from now. Anything that was feeling a little wobbly, anything that was feeling a little shaky or uncertain to you is going to level itself out and secure itself for your ultimate good and comfort. Because the Queen of Pentacles is sitting very pretty here. And she has everything that she needs in her life and then some. So I see that here, your higher self is trying to say, look, everything's working out the way that it needs to for your highest good and alignment. You're going to be very satisfied and content with your experience in the world and around you, your environment, and your life and lifestyle a year from now. If you're looking to make moves in your career, in your physical, geographical location or environment, those things are shifting and aligning for you so that way you can come into contact with the Six of Pentacles, with the right people to support, right, your endeavors in those departments. You could be getting an upgrade in regards to your job, right? A year from now, the Six of Pentacles could say that you're getting a raise of some sort, some kind of upgrade when it comes to your finances so you can live a more comfortable life and lifestyle, that your home life would be secure in that way as well. You could also be meeting or introduced to someone with the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Someone who would be looking to make a house a home with you, if you know what I mean. The Queen of Pentacles is like what I call the domesticated queen, right? She's all about her she's all about her domestic life and lifestyle. And she's also very much wife material, or that energy of nurturing. She's like a mini empress, a mini Mother Earth in that sense. So I feel like there's just such fertile ground a year from now for you in all areas and aspects of your journey, where you could expect things and people and situations with the Six of Pentacles to just come out of nowhere to help support you and back you up so you can eventually be sitting pretty like this Queen of Pentacles. I feel the energy of people coming towards you, being very generous with their energy, wanting to share with you in your experiences and help lift you up in some way as well to help you accomplish the things that you set out to do. Because the Six of Pentacles is very giving energy. And it's those people that want to invest in us as much as we want to invest in them. So again, you could have a new employer, a new love interest, looking to invest their time, energy into you, right? And through that exchange, you end up sitting very comfortably or very contently like this Queen of Pentacles. There's something with the Four of Wands here at this moment that's being established, but it's setting you up for a strong foundation. It's setting you up for the comforts of life. And I feel like you're coming into your blessings in a very generous way, and there's success and achievement, and there's going to be things to celebrate a year from now that you didn't even see coming, is a feeling here. And that celebration energy is from the Four of Wands. So I feel like there's support all around you with the Six of Pentacles to help you achieve those goals that you have for yourself that the Queen of Pentacles oftentimes dreams up. Whether that be spiritual support, you know, from your angels, ancestors, guides, people around you, perhaps even a community There is support that surrounds you to lift you up, to establish you, to build you up so you can achieve the goals that you set out to do. So if you're worried at any point, if you're going to have what you need to accomplish those things that you aspire to right now in this moment, your higher self is saying, yes, those people will come out of the woodwork. Those things, scenarios, and situations are going to come towards you with the Six of Pentacles to offer you the offers and the opportunities that you need to be successful, to accomplish the goals that you have in your mind at this time, to establish yourself. So you're secure and comfortable. You know, it could be a new job, it could be a new home, a new location, some physical upgrades in your experience that you're hoping at this time maybe would come through, and your higher self is saying, yeah, it's all gonna come together for you so it can be built with the Four of Wands and you can live it over here with the Queen of Pentacles. I'm curious to see what is on the back of this card. All right, so we have the Goose energy. It says, your dreams and desires are calling you to action. The journey begins today. So there you go. The journey to your blessings, to those things that are equal energy exchange and reciprocal and harmonious and in alignment with you, the journey to those things begins now. And a year from now, you'll be sitting like the Queen of Pentacles, living the dream, right? Like I say, you'll be living the dream you're manifesting right now. We see the foundation being set for it with the Four of Wands. We also see the achievement and the accomplishment of it with the Four of Wands. We also see the right people, places, scenarios, conditions, and situations coming together to provide the opportunities where you need them so that you can accomplish your goals and sit amongst the dream right here as the Queen of Pentacles. And Wands talk about inspiration, right? Inspired action. And it says with the Goose energy, your dreams and desires are calling you into action. And the journey to that begins right now. So the Wands are like the spark that gets lit within and inspires you to take action in the direction of those things that you feel intuitively nudged with or creatively inspired with. So for some of you, this is a goal that you've been creatively, working up or dreaming up. And this is about all the support that you need lining up for you to help establish it. And that could be anything. That could be creative. It could be personal goal related. I mean, whatever it is that you're working up right now in your inner world or visualizing for yourself or trying to manifest, and that you've been inspired with, let's say, those things are coming together. The foundation for that is being established so you can, over here, arrive at it, live in it, and live amongst it. So the feeling is here. Your higher self wants you to know that the future is being prepared for you. The foundation is being set and laid for you right now. The right people and everything that you need, the support, the scenarios, the offers, the opportunities are being prepared and lined up for you, all to help you be established here in your goals, successful and achieved like the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like your higher self is like saying, don't worry about it. You're good. Everything that you need is being prepared right now for you. So a year from now, you're sitting like the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Whoa. Did you see that? Nice. So it says signs. Let's see if I can get in on this. I know it's a little blurry. I'm not sure exactly why. But it says the universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. Wait a minute here. Didn't I just say that Four of Wands, right, relating to this energy about the inspired action? So it says your dreams and desires are calling you to action. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities so you could take action in the direction of your goals. Okay, let's see if we can get another card. Oh my gosh, you know what? I feel like, you ever seen that movie Up where the dog sees squirrel and he's like, you know, he's turning his head, squirrel, right? Like I feel so much like that today. So I apologize if I seem distracted because I am. I'm not sure why. Maybe I didn't have enough caffeine today. So we have freedom. Look at that. Follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. Yeah, I mean, Queen of Pentacles, she is that, right? She is fertility. Everything that she touches grows. And it's like you have that touch. I feel like Midas touch in a way with her energy and this card. It feels like you have that Midas touch, and the seeds of intention you plant today are going to grow and bear fruit tomorrow is the feeling that I'm getting from that as well. And with that comfort and abundance comes freedom. So it's like follow your heart, take inspired action where needed or as led and, right, inspired to. Follow your heart, follow through, because it's all setting the foundation for this comfortable lifestyle and upgrades to your physical surroundings, environment, goals achieved, and whatnot. There's going to be lots to celebrate a year from now with that Four of Wands especially. There's going to be a lot to share as well with the Six of Pentacles. And it's because you're getting upgraded somehow in your experience a year from now. And that's why Spirit is saying, look, follow your heart with freedom. Nurture your soul. Nurture the things that help you feel alive, right? Take action on the things that you feel inspired to take action on. Give yourself the freedom to do that, to pursue the things on your heart, and to nurture the visions and the aspirations you have for your soul, right? Because in doing so, that's where everything's going to flourish, right? And if you give yourself the permission to pursue the things that nudge your heart, then in that is freedom, because there's no fear in that, right? There's no fear in that whatsoever. Okay, so I have the Starry Beginnings. Starry Beginnings Oracle as a final message for you. Oh, okay. So that kind of flew out for you. But you know what, real quick, because for everybody else's reading, I looked underneath the deck, and I want to do that for you as well. I'm just curious to see what the hidden influence is underneath the surface. A year from now, we know that you're going to be very well off. You're going to be a lot happier than where you are right now. You're going to be feeling secure. Your lifestyle might have changed in some way or upgraded. You might have moved. You might have gotten a new job with better pay. You might have taken inspired action toward a goal and achieved it, right? And followed the signs as intuitively nudged and inspired. And like, we know that that's where you're going to be a year from now. But I want to see what the influence is perhaps at the moment, right? What? That's wonderful. The Ace of Cups, brand new energy. Heck yeah. Like, this feeling is here. The universe is going to be showing you signs, synchronicities for you to take inspired action in the direction of these goals and those things that you want to achieve, right? A year from now, you're going to be living it like the Queen of Pentacles. Underneath the surface is that your heart is being stirred in the direction of these things. And as you listen to your heart, right? Because where does it say? Follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. Again, as you listen to your heart, you allow these things to be stirred and you follow those nudges that reside there. You open up the door, a portal basically, to new things. You love yourself more through the process. You fear less, and you take action on your heart's desires, right, without hesitation. And there's so much, like I said, so much freedom that comes with that. The journey begins today. The journey to this new beginning, this new life and lifestyle that you desire for yourself begins now. The Ace of Cups is there offering you brand new energy and a new door towards those things that you desire, in the direction of those things that, you know, fill your heart or that you love, maybe love to do, or those places that you love to be, you see. Also, Ace of Cups is energy of healing. It's energy of renewal. It's also energy, because it oftentimes shows the lotus in the card, and we have it here. It's very small little lotus energy. But it's a symbol of alchemical transformation and healing, renewal. And there's growth in that as well, because lotuses are grown from the mud. So it's this feeling of like breaking out of constraints and flowing in the direction of positivity and in the direction of those things that bring you light. Because as lotuses work their way through the mud, they go through the murky depths, they access the surface level of the water, and eventually reach the sun, where they begin to bloom. So it's just like you coming into full bloom. A year from now, you will be in full bloom, fully in your essence, fully healed, fully leveled up, enlightened, and being comfortable, like even in your own skin, with who you are, learning to love yourself through all the stages of your journey. Also, learning to love yourself by listening to the stirrings of your heart and acting upon them with less fear is also the energy, in order for you to take action in the desire, towards the desires of your heart. That's why the goose is here saying, look, your dreams and desires are calling you into action. The journey begins today. So that way, a year from now, you are sitting amongst the dream fulfilled, like the Queen of Pentacles. So every action you take, right, is helping to lay the foundation with the Four of Wands to establish this alignment, this harmony, and this overall sense of accomplishment and well-being that you seek a year from now. Okay, and your higher self is just trying to nudge you and inspire you with signs, synchronicities, to follow what your heart is asking you to do. Because it's in the pursuit of that that you achieve everything that you ask for, everything that you intend, and everything that you seek. All right, so let's see what this says. And yes, it could be new love, right? For some of you, like I was saying over here, with the Four of Wands, you know, coming into contact with those people that reciprocate and align your energy in a positive way. Yeah, definitely could be new love. But if it's not romantic love, then it's definitely something on your heart being established here from now until a year from now. All right, so let's see what this says. Okay, so it says you are unlimited. Look at that. What you can create is unlimited. And we can create easily when we don't limit ourselves with fear, because there's no freedom in fear. Fear just limits us and holds us back from creating the life that we desire. So yeah, you are definitely unlimited, and your higher self is trying to remind you that every action you take in the direction of your goals is laying the foundation for you to live it, create it, establish it, and achieve it. Okay, so I have the dice here. I'm going to roll the dice for angel numbers. If you're not familiar with my channel, these numbers, once they get rolled, right, can confirm a lot of what I already said in this reading and or provide you with additional messages perhaps that you need personally. I don't give you a resource to research the numbers because, for one, it could be one you don't like. Two, I never want to imply that one source is better over another. There's many on the internet, and I'm pretty sure that you'll come across one that resonates with you, and I always say go with that one. Likewise, I don't want to rob you of finding some magic for yourself, because sometimes when you take the journey, you end up coming across other signs, synchronicity, and serendipity that Spirit needs you to find. And I probably would rob you of that entire experience if I gave you a shortcut. So likewise, I try to remind everybody to please refrain from putting the number interpretation in the comment section for the same reason, because we want everybody to find that magic for themselves. So let's go ahead and see what numbers come up for you. Pile number 3. 11. Okay, that would be like the 11-11 energy from the Four of Wands, right? 6. And 2. So 1162. Go ahead and look at that number. I'm going to put it big in the screen for you. See what it brings to you. If you feel that this reading has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to support this channel. Maybe click the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on future content. Consider also joining my channel membership for exclusive readings and personal content and vlogs, whatever that I put out for members only, so that way they can get to know me a little bit better as their reader. Not only that, you can support what I do via Etsy. I do have an Etsy store. The link is down below in the description box, and you can visit me there. I have handmade crystal jewelry, crafts, and other things that I make on my free time, including personal readings. If you're interested, check my shop. I post readings every so often. You might find one available there. So much love to you, pile number 3 viewers, wherever you are. Be safe, be well, take care, and always keep shining.